Hi, my name is Amanda Taylor. I work for the UMC administration, and today I am demonstrating recurring reservations from the website at https://ems.colorado.edu. This is the self-serve kiosk called the EMS Web application, and anyone with a campus identity can sign in, and it will ask for your identity and password, but I've been in here before, so it went right to it, and they may create a reservation, which is where I will begin. Ta-da! All right, so find your template of the area on campus you are looking to book your event. The template will have to allow recurrences. So if you run into one that only lets you book one thing, like I could give an example, book now. There's no recurrence button here because they do not allow recurrences and they have some pretty strict rules, like one booking per reservation. So there's no recurrences on that room for a specific reason. The department that manages it probably can't offer it to everybody and anyone, or they have so many people vying for it, they've had to limit it. So here we go. Let's do a recurrence on a class. Let's say the semester has started. You've looked in your building and you could not find a meeting room that you can use at the recurring time that you want. So you might try the central classrooms. It is now September 6th, so they've opened booking for daytime hours there. So go ahead and hit, or September 9th this year. Okay, go ahead and click book now. You'll see a recurring button, which is great. You're going to click the recurrence button and you're going to select how it repeats. It could be monthly. Random's fun if you want to click all over a calendar, but you can also use it to click weekly as well. And these toggle on and off. But I'm going to just use the weekly, just like Outlook. You pick a start date, end date, and put a day of the week. Again, it's really important to read the rules. Oh yeah, they'll let you have up to 3 meetings a week, but they do need 48 hours notice. So if you try, you'll notice this has already jumped to August 2nd, and that is because they don't let you book without 48 hours notice. Okay, recurrence. Weekly, back to what we were doing. I could have up to 3 a week, so I'm going to say Monday and Wednesday. And we're going to start the beginning of the term. Whoop, don't go too well. I can't book into the first 3 weeks because classes are still changing and I can't book this in advance. Literally wait till September 9th to book daytime hours in classrooms. It's always the third Monday of the semester. Anything that comes in too early, the registrar makes us throw it in the trash. It says, so sad, wait till the 9th. So we're going to start on Monday the 16th and we'll end December. That's the closure of the semester. That's department check, stuff. So I'm going to say probably the 11th. Okay. So I can see I have 26 occurrences, so I'm not going to exceed my limit of 45. I am going to pick a ridiculous time on this because more daytime hours are just booked like back to back with classes. So most classes do not meet at 7 a.m. 0700, but this is just for demonstration. You would put in your date and time and try to find a best fit. Okay, I've applied and I've searched. Now this is where you hit the search button. You have options if, like this is the entire availability, like if it says 26 out of 26, these rooms are available in central classrooms. There's one that's 14 out of 26 because I bet, yeah, there's a class in there at 8 a.m. And I asked for, what was my end time on that? Let's go back up. Go to my recurrence. Did I say 8 a.m.? Yeah. So there's a 10-minute passing period that I can't meet on the end of these. Okay. So what I could do is change that to 7:50 if I wanted that room and I might get it, but I have to be out at 7:50. Now, you can always change your recurrence right there. Next step. Maybe you don't want to see all of these. Maybe you want a shorter list. You can do the add remove locations right here. That's buildings and choose the building that fits your process. Maybe one that's closer to your own home building. So the UMC is close to chemistry, but I doubt anything's available in chemistry that early. Dwayne, what's next to us? Oh, we have environmental designs across the street in Case. The Case building is not on this. It has its own button because it has really strict food policy. Hail, Ketchum. Oh, okay, we'll just do environmental design. All right, so there are availability in environmental design. I can see this. What I'm going to do to show you what happens when you impact that, we're going to go to 0815. I'm using military time. I'm just used to it, but you can use these little toggles if you want. These are just up and down, hourly, every 15, minutely. And you can also click on the numbers to choose increments if you like. All right, but I will usually say 0700 to 0800 or 0815, but you can also do shortcuts like 7A works as well, and 8A works. So just know 8A, 8P, 8P will work to click somewhere. There it goes. But I'm going to go back to 0815 because I want it in the morning, and getting an all day classroom is not going to happen on our campus anyway that I know because it's busy. Okay, apply the recurrence. Notice that this one here went to 2 out of 26. And I could get those 2 dates, and I bet you $1 they're like Thanksgiving or something that it's available. Yep, Thanksgiving week right here is one of them. And then probably that Monday, September 2nd, because that's a holiday. Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't think I did it for September 2nd. Something's not available, but you can see there's class in there by clicking on that link right here. I will likely, maybe I really want that room and I'm okay that I'm only getting 2 days, so I'll add it. And then it'll switch. And if there's another room available that can fill in those remaining dates, it'll let you add them. So it can mix and match, just so you know. I'm going to take those off and I'm going to change my recurrence back to 0800 and now show you moving forward. And you can always change the add remove locations back to all of them. Ta-da! And you can also, I believe, sort by room. Boom. Yeah, you can sort by room, which will give you kind of a view alphabetically. All right, so we make a choice. All right, I want to meet in Coble 102. It has 82 seats. It's close to my building. I add it. Then I, of course, notice that this is just reservation details. They don't have any services in this building, so it goes right to this. You're going to put in your name or whatever event name. So we did the where and the when, which is the room selection. Now we're doing the who and the what. And be as descriptive as you can. People will not call you back if you can give them information up front. I'm just saying that because I've been an event planner. And the reason I'm putting not a reservation in there is this is going to be routed to my team downstairs and I don't want them to be surprised. Do not confirm. Okay. It's meeting. Now, for self-serves, you are confirmed instantly. Your department rooms, you get to schedule them. We do not have a review process, but these are shared resources. So they definitely are reviewed by an office that is charged with following campus use of university facilities policies, classrooms, UMC, the rec center, athletics, any of these kind of student spaces are kind of watched. I'm a department. I am having 8 people. Well, we had 20 that could fit in that room, I think. Event. I will not prop the doors after hours. That's a big classroom no-no. Classroom buildings, leave them alone. The event is free to attend. Yes. Open to the public, private, usually for our campus. I can change that, right? Yeah. Okay. And 20. Oh, speed type. They won't charge it if there's no charges. It just depends on how you answer these questions. I did not know they had that on there. Yes, I'm aware. Yes. These are just their policies because is food being served? If you choose yes, it'll expand and you can, homemade, grocery store, restaurant, takeout, delivery, whatever. You may choose one of these or other and type in something. Um, baked. I'm baking goodies. I'm baking goodies. Okay, please detail, and then follow up. Contact information, student, put in as much information as you can. The more you do now, the less work you'll have later. High profile, no. I have read the terms and conditions. Yeah, central classroom requests for daytime hours before 5 p.m. before the third Monday of the actor will be canceled. Events or departments, general programs not listed with a course ID in the campus catalog must wait till the academics are finalized by the registrar's office, which is definitely the normal for centrally controlled classrooms. Not so much for your department rooms. If you know your schedule's final, you can usually book them on your own with your coordinator in your building. Create reservation. And there we go. We have a recurrence. And you can edit this reservation by going to My Events. So if you have any reservations that you've created coming up, they will be here. You can always include canceled reservations with this box to see past ones or canceled ones, and then past ones, of course, will be here. And you see current and past. Et voila. All right. So I am going to go ahead and show you that once you've created a reservation, the system should kick off a notice to you that says, hey, you did a thing. Depending upon the status, you may see it's pending approval. The reason why classrooms are pending approval, these are shared resources with academic scheduling. This group has to check in with academic scheduling and make sure they can have the room for sure. If not, they'll try to find you another room. But generally, if EMS says it's available, it is available and we can schedule it. This is just a final confirmation that they have to do with the registrar's office. But that's web request booked. If you ever see just confirmed outright here in the status and on each booking, that's important to look at too. Then you have nothing else to do. You're done. It's your room. All right. Now, you've seen that, and I wanted to talk about My Events, where all of your events live. You can also generate your own document and share it with people. So maybe you want to view your reservation summary, and you can then email it to your team. Ta-da! You can add more people. You can see I'm on the reservation. That's why it's going to automatically send it to me. But you can have a subject and a message to them and say, hey, we're meeting at this time. Here's the copy. All right. Shown that. And now I'm going to stop here because the next video in the sequence will be canceling. And I hope that you guys are having a lovely time watching my videos. But if you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to me at amandat@colorado.edu. My phone number, and I use Teams, is 303-492-1262 or 21262 if you're using old phones on campus. And I'm on campus Wednesdays, but if you need hands-on tutorial time with me, please reach out to me and we'll schedule something on our calendars so that I can come down to your place or you can come to my place and we can do the thing that things. All right, I appreciate you and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Bye.